What's up, beautiful Sagittarius? Here I am with your June energy forecast. You can use this for your sun, moon, or rising, or if you're cross-watching for a loved one. This is your reading. You will soon be having a full moon on this Friday. There's going to be an eclipse too, so there's a lot of energy happening and shifts happening there for you. You might be like very affected by that energy. You might be feeling it like deeply. It's transformative, but because of the eclipse, it might be also rocking you off or like throwing you around or like playing with your emotions a little bit. But you will get the answers you need soon, right? So we're going to look into your energy for this month of June. We're going to look at the general energy. We're going to look at a little bit of work, business type of energy, relationships, health, spirituality, and see what is going to happen in your month. I'm a little bit deaf at this side right now. This is not like always this way. Usually I can hear pretty well at both ears, but I've been having some allergy issues for the last week, which of course isn't really strange with everything happening in this world. My eyes had issues, my nose, I couldn't breathe, my ears are like, hay fever. So if I'm sounding a little bit loud or talking a little bit strange or stuff like that, you know what's up. So, beautiful Sagittarius, your month, we have spirituality for you, but we also have the seeker. So what I'm feeling when I'm looking at these cards for you, beautiful Sagittarius, is that you're going a little bit deeper into yourself. It might be that you have been dealing with some identity issues. It might be that you have been dealing with some issues with either your culture or your roots or the way you grew up or the way you're looking at things or the way you look at yourself. I feel like there's deep, profound spiritual changes happening in the way you view yourself, the way you look at yourself, but also in relation to the world, in relation to your friends, in relation to family members, in relation to a lot of things. And I feel like you're seeking answers. I feel like some of you, Sagittarius, might be ready to let go of some stuff. Yeah, you might be ready. Okay, wait. You have been resisting of letting go of something, and I feel like this month you will be ready to let go of something. I also feel like there's a lot of wisdom coming to you, wisdom that you have been seeking. You wanted to get more into some deeper side of yourself, or there's this longing, or that's, if it's not already here, I feel like it will come after the eclipse, but I feel like there's this longing to have a better and deeper understanding of what your role is in this world or who you are. It feels really, I want to say strange and deep at the same time, intense. I want to say intense. But I feel like you are a giver. I feel like you have been giving a lot to people. And some of you, Sagittarius, are definitely healers through which direction or way you're trying to or working on doing your healing job. If it is conscious or unconscious, you're a healer from, like, I feel like there's a natural healing side to most of Sagittarius watching at this moment. I think there are just a few that are not interested in becoming a healer or being a healer in this lifetime because that's not their mission. But I feel like a lot of you are, and a lot of you are awakening to it. A lot of you are awakening to your own, I want to say spiritual self, your soul, your gifts, your abilities, who you are, who you were supposed to be. I feel like there's a new beginning happening and your foundation is changing. Things are changing. Some of you Sagittarius are changing jobs or are being laid off or are shifting job or shifting interest in jobs or maybe starting a new business or moving into a new direction with an old business. I feel like there might be it might have been a challenge for you to look at yourself in this perspective or this new profound way, and that there has been something blocking that for a while. And I feel like you have been blocking it by giving to other people, or caring too much about other people, or giving too much of yourself to other people and not getting enough in return. And I feel my heart space now. I feel my heart space now. So there might be something that you have been dealing with for a very long time, and it might be hurting you. So we got over here also the Eight of Swords, and we got the Ace of Swords. We got the Hanged Man. We got the King of Wands, and we got the Seven of Wands. So what I'm feeling here, beautiful Sagittarius, is that you might, ow, sorry, I hurt myself. You might be feeling like you're stuck in a certain situation, or there's no way out of a certain situation, or a way of thinking. But I feel like the only thing that's keeping you there is your way of thinking, is your way of like your perception, the way you are looking at the situation. If you're trying to like do something else, or if you're trying to like uplift your blindfolds, I feel like you will be getting a lot of answers, and you will start to notice how much power there's actually in your hand, and how much hands, and how much how strong your ability is to create a new life. It's in your hand. I feel like it's in the palm of your hand. Change is in the palm of your hand, but you need to take it. And I feel like you will be taking it this month. I feel like there will be a messenger there, that somebody will be bringing you a message, or somebody will be notifying you, or letting you, like giving you some piece of information that's showing you how you created a, like imprisoned yourself by your way of thinking. And I feel like clarity will come to you. There will be new interesting knowledge coming in. I feel like you will be getting multiple messages from multiple sides, and you will be able to listen to whatever is coming through for you. 1 second. You might not have had this feeling in the past. Things might have felt like really all over the place, or rocky, or like as if you were not, sorry, I'm talking to you like this, but I had to plug my phone. Fine. Okay, but I feel like you were not able to listen or hear something or figure something out for yourself before. Maybe you were not able to process that many messages, or that many signs, or your body was on overwhelming, like you felt something, you heard something, you knew something, you saw something, and there's just this overwhelming sense of so many messages or things coming through that you were just dismissing a lot of them. I feel like you will getting more clarity on that, and I feel like you will be able to listen to your intuition and know when to strike, or which piece of information to take with you, and which piece of information to release. I also feel like with this card, you are definitely getting a new perspective. There might be something happening where you're not able to get to work, or not able to do things the way you used to. Might be from outside sources, might be government, might be something happening in the world that is definitely like creating a situation where you're not able to move the way you used to, or your physical body, or your something happening with you or in your life is asking you to slow down. In this slowing down, or in whatever is happening, or aspiring, I hope I pronounced that right, in this world right now, or around you right now, it will be able to give you a different perspective on your emotions, or how you're feeling, and how you're viewing yourself. I also feel like there might be a situation where you're dealing with a man, or a very passionate man, or no, let me say this. I feel like there might be a situation where you're dealing with a very passionate man. Could be a father figure, could be someone that's really trying to help you move forward, or someone that's trying to push you, or someone that's just like, I want to say that you're too rebellious, and that they're too strict, and you're trying to like make them see your vision, or you're just trying to like get away from them in a certain direction. But I feel like this person might be the yin to your yang. That's what I'm getting. If this is not a person, if you're not dealing with a man, could be a figure, or if you're just not dealing with that type of energy, and it's all about you here, or it's about you here. I feel like you will be finding new motivation to move forward. You will find your passion when you're in the upside down, when you're getting a new perspective, and you will find new passion. Your light will be rekindled, and I feel like you will be stepping into your passion very strongly. You will be able to rise above whatever's happening in the world and live a little bit more in your own bubble, but in a different way than you used to before. That's what I'm getting here for you, beautiful Sagittarius. So let's look at job, work, that type of energy. What will be showing up for you in the month of June for Sagittarius when it comes to work, business, job, finances, school? We got clear audience and we got self-observance. We got here, notice the loving guidance in your you hear in your mind inside of your notice the loving guidance you hear inside of your mind of or from other people. Sorry, with my ear is really difficult to say things or different. Let me say it like that, different. What I'm feeling when it comes to work, I feel like I feel like you will be confronting with the way you used to do things, or that are not working. Maybe somebody is pointing something out towards you about your way of working or your work ethic, or there's something happening about integrity in the word on the when it comes to work, or you might be working a job that you're really not liking, and you will be facing the reality of that. Either way, you will be facing yourself during this month when it comes to your work. You will be having maybe some issues when it comes to communication, it comes to hearing. I also feel like you will be finding renewed balance in the near future. I also see that when it comes to you moving forward, when it comes to your job or business or something else, I feel like before you make a decision, you need to figure out if it's something you really want, and you need to like listen to the voice within your intuition, which direction to go, which step to take, and trust this information that's coming through, because I feel like you will be downloading a lot of knowledge or information the upcoming months about business or work, right? And which direction to go for yourself. Which direction to go in. It's going to be a personal downloads about your own individual life. So let's look at relationships for you, Sagittarius. Okay, we got chemistry, and the card says your romantic love. Or you will be attracting romantic love by enjoying the moment. Well, that's something that Sagittarius does very well, enjoying the moment. And then we got balance, 14. Look at this card. So what I'm feeling here is you might be in a relationship, Sagittarius. You might be in a relationship that is not really balanced. There might be something very off, or you guys have not been sharing your roles in a very healthy manner, or there might be something happening where you have been either too serious or too playful in a relationship, and you need more balance. If your relationship is built on a foundation that's not working, maybe you started the relationship with one foot in and one foot out, one foot in another relationship, one foot out of another relationship and into this relationship, or your partner has, then you might get something there, or there might be something coming to the surface about this this month. This is a possibility for you to start anew in this relationship, or to start anew. I feel like you will be able to create a healthier foundation with your partner, but in order to do so, I feel like you need to grab whatever is happening and take it as an opportunity to work through it. But I also feel that it's very important for you to be very loving towards yourself this month. There's no room to do things without self-love as a motivation for you right now. Let's look at health, beautiful Sagittarius. Oh, I got two cards. Okay, that's really jumpy. We got impede or impede, I don't know how to pronounce that. Hampered or unseen issue. Constrained, tied down. Potion is sight. Then we got surrender your desire to control people and surrender to frustration. Being overly controlling can sabotage your relationship. To more effectively achieve your goal, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Frustration doesn't open any door. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a deep breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. I felt like that was a message for me too. When it comes to your health, I feel like some of you might be having issues with your eyes, your eyesight, maybe dreaming, maybe your third eye. I feel like there's an issue when it comes to your health. It could be emotional, mental, spiritual, physical health that you have not been seeing. And I feel like if you don't address this issue, it might become bigger than you actually want. There might be something small going on there and you be like, oh yeah, oh, it's not important, or you're just like going to move past it. Don't move past whatever health issue or whatever unhealthy symptom or disease is coming up for you. It's really important to address it, to maybe look at going to a doctor, I can never pronounce that, acupuncture. I don't know if that's a word, but to seek guidance, help from either alternative medicine, or you need to just address it, because I feel like there's something beneath it. It could be really a physical issue happening there for you, but it could also be an emotional issue coming to the surface as a physical issue, and it needs to be addressed. I feel like there's a lot of frustration bottled up inside you, and you feel like you're maybe out of control. I feel like this is creating some mental imbalances and maybe even hormonal imbalances. So let's look at spirituality. I was kind of looking at if I did everything already. For Sagittarius, spirituality. Thank you. Okay, we got the great serving. We got Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. And then we got answering the call. What's your soul calling you to do? So what I'm feeling spiritually, beautiful Sagittarius, is that there is this sacred anger coming to the surface, frustration. There's a lot of anger being built up inside of you that you're either not addressing, or you have not been addressing, or you have been neglecting your own emotions, or your emotions like anger, frustration, resentment. You have neglected them by trying to be the peacemaker, or trying to like keep things peaceful, or trying to not be like, not everything can be just like all fun and games and joy and happiness and laughter. And I kind of know that there's some resistance there. I kind of know that you, Sagittarius, like things a little bit lighter. And I feel like you need to be addressing these, otherwise they will be coming to the surface. You might be coming across some conflict. This could be conflict in a collective energy, but this could also be conflict in your own individual life or in your soul. Your soul is asking you to listen to what it is that it needs. And what it is that it needs is on the side of love. It needs to be, you need to open your heart up, and you need to act upon self-love. Self-love, and then loving others through loving yourself. And that doesn't mean that you will love others through loving yourself. That's the only way. No, I feel like you need to love yourself. And by loving yourself, you will love others. But in doing so, you will find ways to love others that will make them feel loved. This sounds really strange maybe, but there's this you transmuting anger into love for you this month. Beautiful Sagittarius. This was your reading. I really hope that you liked it. Sending you so much love, good energy, and blessings. And if you like this message, just give it a thumbs up. Bye.